Jones and the New York Giants.
New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And
now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. But I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air, where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through them right now.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. C.J. Board there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kyler Fackrell leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Ben Roethlisberger sacked.
I I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6-yard line. Now Jones, operating from the gun, dumps it off to Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Steelers nothing.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. C.J. Board. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To Eric Ebron.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10.
This, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. Man open is board. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this complete to Board. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
A loss of 12 yards.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 26 yards.
New York ready to go again offensively. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Barkley on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Jones going underneath for Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Third and 2.
From the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And the Giants Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That'll put them up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. C.J. Board with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ben to throw again. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
On the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Gain on the play. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 27 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The Steelers.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
No good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Giants take over first.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, Jones. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dumps it off to Lewis.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, It's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. C.J. Board there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Steeler 1st down.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Tonight's final.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.